First reading. A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Thessalonians, chapter 2, verses 1 to 8. You know, brothers and sisters, that our visit to you was not without results. We had previously suffered and been treated outrageously in Philippi, as you know. But with the help of our God, we dared to tell you His gospel in the face of strong opposition. For the appeal we make does not spring from error or impure motives, nor are we trying to strike you. On the contrary, we speak as those approved by God to be entrusted with the gospel. We are not trying to please people, but God, who tests our hearts. You know, we never used flattery, nor did we put on a mask to cover up greed. God is our witness. We were not looking for praise from people, not from you or anyone else, even though, as apostles of Christ, we could have asserted our authority. Instead, we were like young children among you. Just as a nursing mother cares for her children, so we cared for you. Because we loved you so much, we were delighted to share with you not only the gospel of God, but our lives as well. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter 6, verses 17 to 29. Now it was this same Herod who had sent to have John arrested and had had him chained up in prison because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife, whom he had married. For John had told Herod, it is against the law for you to have your brother's wife. As a Herodias, she was furious with him and wanted to kill him, but she was not able to do so because Herod was in awe of John, knowing him to be a good and upright man, and gave him his protection. When he had heard him speak, he was greatly perplexed, and yet he liked to listen to him. An opportunity came on Herod's birthday when he gave a banquet for the nobles of his court, for his army officers, and for the leading figures in Galilee. When the daughter of this same Herodias came in and danced, she delighted Herod and his guest. So the king said to the girl, ask me anything you like, and I will give it to you. And he swore her on oath, I will give you anything you ask, even half my kingdom. She went out and said to her mother, what shall I ask for? She replied, the head of John the Baptist. The girl at once rushed back to the king and made her request, I want you to give me John the Baptist's head immediately on a dish. The king was deeply distressed, but thinking of the oath he had sworn and of his guest, he was reluctant to break his word to her. At once the king sent one of the bodyguard with orders to bring John's head. The man went off and beheaded him in the prison. Then he brought the head on a dish and gave it to the girl, and the girl gave it to her mother. When John's disciples heard about this, they came and took his body and laid it in a tomb. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God.